Welcome into New York Giants Now as we have breaking news. The New York Football Giants have traded Kadarius Toney to the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow. Comes out of nowhere. I'm sitting at my desk doing some work and I get the push notification from Jordan Schultz over on Twitter. He broke the news that Kadarius Toney has been traded to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs trade their conditional third-round pick. It's actually just a third-round pick and a sixth. So the Giants get a third and a sixth-round pick for Kadarius Toney. A lot to discuss on today's show. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at the Giants wide receivers, what this means for the Giants, everything that has to do with Big Blue following this trade that sends Kadarius Toney to the Kansas City Chiefs. Albert Breer tweeted this out. The Chiefs have traded a compensatory third-round pick received from Ryan Poles going to the Bears and a sixth-rounder to the Giants for Kadarius Toney. So you get a third and a sixth. It's going to be a late third-round pick, somewhere close to around the 100th pick in the NFL draft. Not going to be an early third-round pick. Wouldn't even be if it was just the Chiefs' third-round pick. The Chiefs got that third-round pick for hiring Ryan Poles. Also, so the Chiefs still have their own first, second, and third-round picks. And KC also gets Kadarius Toney under contract at $1.9 million in 2023, $2.5 million in 2024, plus an option in 2025. Makes sense for both sides. I want to get the pulse of all the real ones watching right now. Get down in the comments section and let me know. What was your one-word reaction to the Toney trade? I want to hear from everybody in the comments right now. What is your one-word reaction to the trade? When you got the notification, when you maybe heard from us, what was your one-word reaction to Kadarius Toney being traded from the New York Giants to the Kansas City Chiefs? Let me know down in the comments. Look, it didn't go well for Kadarius Toney with Big Blue. His career stats, 41 catches, 420 yards, 29 rushing yards, 0 touchdowns. We know it didn't work out for Kadarius Toney. This is a guy that was injured, way more than available. This is someone that the Giants could not count on. This is someone that obviously did not work out with the new regime. Brian Daboll talked about everybody's coming in with a brand new slate, a clean slate. And in 12 games, Kadarius Toney played 12 games in a season and a half with the Giants for 41 catches and 420 yards. Thanks, Dave Gettleman. I'll always go back to this game, though. Kadarius Toney against the Dallas Cowboys. I'll forever go back to this game and say, can he be that type of player? Because he did this, 10 catches for 189 yards on 13 targets with Mike Neck Glennon throwing him the football. I'll forever go back to this game and wonder. It's the biggest tease in NFL history. Kadarius Toney goes for 10 receptions for 190 yards and pretty much 3/4 of action because he ended up getting thrown out for throwing a punch with a backup quarterback. I'll forever think of this game. And I'm going to be honest. He's probably going to be great for the Kansas City Chiefs. He'll be their new Tyreek Hill. Just didn't work out with the Giants. Didn't fit the culture. Didn't fit the mindset going forward. Brian Daboll is a player's coach. If you can't get right with Brian Daboll, I think that says a lot about the person and the character you have. Truly, truly incredible that this happened today. Look, this is why you subscribe, though, to Giants Now by Chat Sports. When news happens, we get you guys a video. When breaking news happens, we go live, and we're live right now. If you're watching the video on demand, you missed the live show, so turn on your notifications so you get alerted every single time Giants Now goes live. Look, we're going to continue to put up videos every single day on the latest Giants news and rumors. We go live every single Wednesday. We go live every single Sunday. You're getting 9 videos a week from Giants Now by Chat Sports. No other Giants YouTube channel out there puts out more content than we do, and that's a shout-out to the team we got here at Chat Sports. So if you love the Giants, you bleed Giants blue, and you want the Giants to beat the Seahawks, we're subbing for Giants dubbing. Sub for dubs. Go down right now. Hit that big red button. The Giants have traded Kadarius Toney to the Kansas City Chiefs for a 3rd and 6th round pick. Look, who won the trade? I don't know. I think we're not going to know for a couple of years. It's going to matter what Joe Schoen does with that 3rd-round pick and that 6th-round pick. But I can tell you this much. I don't ever think Kadarius Toney was going to be the answer at wide receiver, but you need a wide receiver more now than you ever have. Look at this depth chart. Marcus Johnson, Darius Slayton. I love Wan'Dale Robinson. I think he's going to be the real deal, no doubt about it. I love what he's done in the couple of games that he started to play since he got back from injury. But can you really make a legit playoff run with your wide receivers being Marcus Johnson, Darius Slayton, Richie James, and David Sills? Can you make a playoff run with those guys as your best pass catchers? I don't think you can. You just got a 3rd-round pick, and you just got a 6th-round pick. Joe Schoen, you made your first big move as a Giants general manager today by trading for Kadarius Toney. Follow it up with another big move. Go trade for DJ Moore. Go trade for Jerry Jeudy. Go trade for Brandon Cooks. Go trade for a playmaker on the outside. Because this year was all about finding out if Daniel Jones was going to be your quarterback going forward. And how can you get a legit evaluation if you're throwing to Marcus Johnson, who's dropped 2 touchdowns in the past 2 games? You have 6 drops last week. I like David Sills. He's a good practice squad wide receiver. I like Darius Slayton, but I like him as my number 5 or number 6 wide receiver. It's time for the Giants to go make a move at a wide receiver. You need one. You need one to help out Daniel Jones. And look, it's time to start talking playoffs. You're 6-1 with one of the easiest remaining schedules in the NFL. ESPN has you as a 92% probability to make the playoffs. It's time to trade for a wide receiver. This building for the future is awesome. The future's right now. Who knows if the Giants will ever be 6-1 again? That's how good of a season you're having. I want to ask everybody this question real quick. Who won the trade? Who won the trade? Type KC for the Kansas City Chiefs. Type NYG for the New York Football Giants. I want to hear from all the real ones down in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Who won the trade? Type KC for the Giants, NYG, or KC for the Chiefs, NYG for the New York Football Giants. Go back to 2021, Kadarius Toney's rookie year. Played in 10 games, but he never really got the snaps. Is that because he was hurt? Is that because they couldn't trust him? Is that because he didn't know the playbook? Is it because of whatever? I don't know what it is, but look at that. Week 1, he played 8% of the snaps last year. Week 2, 28%. Week 3, he played 66. Week 4, 78% of the snaps. He had a good game against the... That's the stretch I'll always remember. Week 4 and Week 5. A 2-game stretch. Probably not even long enough to constitute as a stretch. But those 2 games right there. 16 receptions for 250-plus yards. This dude had 189 receiving yards, guys, and 54% of the snaps. Look, he's probably going to be good with the Chiefs. He probably is. And that's going to suck. Because he should have been that guy with the New York Football Giants. But clearly he didn't fit. Clearly he didn't fit with Brian Daboll. Clearly Joe Schoen didn't think he was a guy that he could depend on. And honestly, he hasn't. He played in a game and a half this year. We're going into Week 8. The bye is next week. The time for Toney to play was the bye after, or the game after the bye. But you trade him with the NFL trade deadline just around the corner. I'll ask you this question. Grade the Kadarius Toney trade. We ask you who won the trade, but now I want you to get out your red pen and be honest with me, Giants fans. Be honest, and real ones are always honest. Grade the Kadarius Toney trade. A, B, C, D, or F. I want to hear from all of you down in the comment section. And I appreciate, as always, everyone making New York Giants now a part of their day today. Look, we're all about the hard hat on this show. Hard hat mentality. That's what you have to have going into game days. You got to come in with the mindset of a hard hat type of dude. A blue-collar MFer. I don't know if Kadarius Toney was ever that guy. I don't know if Kadarius Toney's a foxhole guy. I don't know if he's someone that's going to do everything he can to make himself better and this team better. But this will be the last time that I probably talk about Kadarius Toney, and that's good for me because every time I talk about him, I get super stressed out. But what I was getting at, if you're a hard hat mother effer, if you're a real one, go down in the comments, type real one right now.